Hey, this is Roland here, and welcome to the first episode of this new program, of this new thing that I'm doing. And today I am talking about how to reach a digital generation. And you might be thinking, well, this is very different from your usual programming. Yeah, don't worry, that stays the same. But like I said, this is something new, and this is something I am passionate about and so excited to share with you. And if you did not know, one of my other passions is children. I love children, and I've been, actually, let me just say, I'm passionate about young people. I love young people. And I've been working with children from 2006. Right up to now, I am currently still working with children because I love children. And in that time, as I'm talking to children and we talk to parents, there have been things that I've seen that come that they deal with, right? Things that have come and things that have gone. But there's one thing that has stayed and is here to stay. Whether we like to admit it or not, this thing is here to stay. And that is technology and the internet. These things are here to stay. Actually, they are advancing. Technology is advancing so fast. Excuse me. And the internet is growing and is growing and is growing. So we need to rethink this whole thing. Like, how do we approach this? How do we deal with these challenges that these new things present, right? Because like I said, they are here for good, and we need to understand this, because once we understand this, then we know that just banning our kids and young people from stuff is not going to be the answer, or taking away their phones is not going to help in the long run. Those things, that pattern or that way of dealing with stuff is good to a point, but we need to change the way we look at this. And because like I said, it is here to stay. So surely there must be another way, a more healthy way, a more productive way of dealing with this situation we find ourselves in. Because like I said, technology is advancing at lightning speed. The internet is growing. There's new technologies being introduced. And how do we teach our kids to navigate this world? How do we give our kids and young people the skills that they need to live in this new world, right? With AI, for example, coming out, how do we teach them these skills to adapt to the new jobs that are being created by AI, and so on, right? And these new other technologies. And yes, there is a danger to those sides, and we need to also be teaching our kids about the dangers of that. But it's a two-sided coin, but we need to look at the whole picture. So this is what I want to talk about. Anyway, like I said, as I was seeing this issue and seeing this problem in a way, I just decided to get into this topic, to study it, to look into it more. And this came to a head last year. Around September was when I really got serious about it, and I started reading up on it, and I found some really interesting and amazing things that I would like to share. So I will be doing this on Tuesdays to make it easier. So on Tuesdays, I'm not sure if it's going to be every Tuesday, but on Tuesdays, I'm going to be talking about technology and the internet and how that affects children and how they can navigate this new digital world, because this is what it is. It's a world, and there are rules that govern this new world, and there's a way to live in this new world. So that's why I said it's not just enough to say no or to ban. We need to teach them about the importance of balancing their life, right? To be online and offline, to help them to create rules for themselves, to be online. What rules do they have when they're on social media, on TikTok? How long should they be on there or not, right? There's things of empathy and how to talk to people online, right? We need to teach them about that. We need to also talk to them about security, like to be safe online and not to give out info about themselves, personal info about themselves or about where they stay and all these things. It's such a huge scope. Like I said, it can't be just don't do this or don't do that or banning them from this site or from that site. No, there needs to be an education into it, and we need to take our head out of the sand and realize that there needs to be a different way to address this problem, and we are at the forefront. We are leading. I know there's this narrative out there that says adults don't know what they're doing when it comes to tech. analogy and that the kids are way better, so leave them on their own. That is not the case, because in everything else, we take the lead, right? Parents take the lead, educators take the lead, right? So why should it not be, so why should it be different with technology, with the internet? It can't be. It needs to be the same. And even though we may not know a lot, we can then pull on resources and find out stuff they can do, right? To learn and to be better citizens, digital, that is, in this new world. So anyway, with that, let me come to an end right here. I am so excited. I can't wait for next week to get into this. I hope to see you and to talk to you more. So with that, I've come to the end, and I will see you next week.